How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bill, and in today's video we're working on the Bronco again, and we're working with a company that the internet loves to hate, and that company is Rough Country. For some reason the internet absolutely hates Rough Country, or loves to hate it, but everybody I talk to that's ever had any Rough Country gear or equipment or anything on their car never had an issue with it. I've never had any issues with them. I have the 2006 F350. I have a Rough Country lift on that. I haven't had any issues with it. I had the FJ Cruiser. I had a Rough Country lift. I had an old 95 Bronco. I had a Rough Country lift on. Never had a problem with any of them. What we're working with today isn't suspension. It isn't anything that, even if it was to turn out to be a crap product, which I have no reason to believe it will be, it's not going to hurt anything because it is their new Bimini shade. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a mesh top to cover the top and provide some shade when you got the top open. Now, a couple of things I'm not 100% sure on how well this will fit is because their instructions say that you have to have the top off or all the way back to do it, and then also, which I can't do because I have the best top, and then also we have these extra rails on here from the best top that aren't normally on there if you have the top off for a normal soft top and running it back. So there's two things for us to check out here. First thing is, will we be able to fit just a Bimini top on a Bronco if you got the best top installed? Other than the best top Bimini top, I would assume that they've thought about working around that. And secondly, is the Rough Country one any good? It's significantly cheaper, significantly lower cost. I don't like saying cheaper because then you automatically think, oh well, it's a piece of crap. It's significantly lower cost though than a lot of other options on the market. They just started shipping them. So I haven't seen any reviews of these yet, but we'll go ahead, put it on, see if it's any good, and go from there. Let's unwrap this. I mean, it's pretty light, just small in a box. Just initial look. It is, you know, black mesh. It does have their logo on it. It'll be up top, so that doesn't bug me. I normally don't like putting other companies' logos on my stuff, especially if it's not something that's sponsored by them. Like some of these other logos that are on there, these are sponsors. Rough Country is not. This is just something I bought to test out and see if it was any good. Looks like it would work if you have a hard top, because you can reach through there to do the handles there. And yeah. Now, one thing I did notice is that these are all straps. They're not bungee cords like I've seen some other ones. I think I would like kind of the bungee cord a little bit better, because I think that would help keep it a bit tighter and smoother, but can't say that for sure yet since I haven't installed one of the ones with the bungee cord, and I haven't installed this one yet. Okay, so it's saying we're going to hooks there, and then the other connector, we got to take these Torx bolts out, thread them through, and torque them on, and that should be the attachment for the front. So let's do that. Okay, so these are the front two hooks. And then looks like the eyelet's already got a hole burnt through it, so I just need to pull that off, put that through, and then we can pull that tight. So let me get the tool for that. Alright, so we'll take this bolt out, which is just the larger Torx Plus bit that's in the Bronco kit. Feed that right through that hole. pull this a little bit tight. There we go. And retighten this down. And then we'll come over to the driver's side and do the same thing. Alright, so next thing is another strap. And this has got a little clip end, and it says just to go right down to that. I don't know how well you can see. And there's a hole there. Put that in. Do the same thing on the other side. Now we'll work our way back. Next clip is right here, and there's a slot there, and same right here. There's a flat slot. Those clips go right into. Should be the same on this side. Alright, so I got that side loosely in there, and this side is fairly simple. And it looks like we can do it with the best top in place. It might be easier without it in place, but it's not impossible. So we got two straps. One is going to wrap around the B pillar here and go up. Oh, that's the wrong one though. The outside one goes around the B pillar, comes up, and just feeds into this clamp. Feed it through. Then we'll be able to pull that tight as it goes. And then the other one is going to go around the whole bar here, which we have access to. We can access. Grab our strap, pull that tight. Do the same thing on this side. And just got to pull these top corners tight, or back corners. Now we got our Bimini shade on there. Looks good. With the top closed, we can still latch everything, unlatch everything. If you had the hard tops, you'd be able to get to the handles right here. Yeah, and this will work with the soft top, it will work with the best top, and it looks like it'll work with the hard top. So installation seems pretty straightforward. It seems like you can get it pretty tight as long as these clips hold and it doesn't pull loose or anything. I don't see where we'll have any issues with it. I'll go ahead, open the top, and let's go for a ride real quick and see if it makes any flapping noises or anything like that. And the shirts. We have this shirt back at stock. We have multiple colors, multiple sizes, and we also have other designs. It's not just this shirt. We have new designs on there, have a bunch of new designs on their way. So I do appreciate you guys supporting the channel by hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing. And if you want to support it even more, you could grab a t-shirt and help support us. I'll put a link down to be a link up in the corner and down in the description to where you can pick one up. I really do appreciate you guys helping support the channel. And with that said, let's go for a quick drive and see how this sounds. Make sure it's not flapping or being ridiculous. I definitely still feel the sun, but it's a little darker in here, a little more shaded. I just went on a Jeep run last weekend and I got a little burnt in my forehead, and it's still a little red from it, but most of it's tanned over. But yeah, it was kind of brutal, so this would have been nice to have last weekend. So I know it's probably hard to hear as I'm driving since I got the roof off and the top down. But I mean, this thing staying good. It's not flapping, not making any noise. And it is providing a good amount of shade. It is significantly cooler riding with that on there. Jumping on the highway real quick. We'll see. The answer to our question is yes, fits on there good, doesn't make any noise. Looks like I need to adjust that side a little bit so it's sitting up and not pulled down. I need to adjust that a little bit over there. But I mean, it's very low cost. If you're in the market for a Bimini top and you need a low cost one, and admittedly, you know, before I ordered this, I was talking to Ryan and I said, you know, I don't quite get the big deal with Bimini tops. I mean, if you don't want the sun on you, just don't open the top. But now that I've driven in it a bit with it on there, I now get it. You know, now after sitting out in the sun for a long day with the top open, and realizing that, yeah, the sun does get can get pretty rough if you're sitting in it all day. And now having drove a little bit with this in there, I realized the big deal with it. You still have the same exact open air feel, but it does give it a little bit of cooler, gives you a little bit of relief from that direct sun. So I now get it. I'm a believer. So yeah, I am happy that I ended up ordering this. Like I said, I was just ordering it to check out what the big deal is with them. That's why I ordered this one, because they were coming out with it. It was low cost. I'm like, oh no, if I don't like it, it's not a huge loss, but I like it. I'm going to be keeping it on there. So I'm now a believer in the Bimini top. So that so I think that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you would like to see more videos like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you next time.